Food allergies and food sensitivities can look very similar to the dog owner, but actually it's a different pathomechanism, I guess, and we would go about diagnosing it and treating them very differently. My name is Dr. Alex Moore, and I'm a veterinarian specialising in dermatology. So a food allergy is an immunological reaction to a food source, most commonly a protein that the dog is eating, whereas a food sensitivity is more like an intolerance. So, for example, some people who have too much dairy feel a bit bloated, and so the same sort of thing happens in dogs, but it's not an immunologic IgE-mediated allergy, it's just a sensitivity. IgE stands for immunoglobulin E, and that is what is driving that allergic immune response to a particular food protein or maybe an environmental allergy. The most common food triggers in dogs would be poultry, and so that means chicken, turkey, duck, egg and egg products, so there is a cross-reactivity. Beef is another big one, and lamb, they're the most common ones we see. We also speak about dairy sometimes, and less commonly wheat and fish and pork, and so we suspect that it's that exposure over time to eating the same protein throughout their life. So if you have a dog who is food allergic, I think the most important thing is to identify exactly what the dog is allergic to, and so that's where your novel protein, your 8-week elimination diet comes into play.
My name's Dr. Jacqui. I'm a veterinary psychiatrist, which means that I'm a veterinarian who diagnoses and treats mental health problems in animals. Thinking about the connections with diet, mental health and well-being for dogs. When we have a dog with a food sensitivity, it can affect how they behave as well as affecting their physical health. They may associate the food with feeling uncomfortable, so they're not going to want to eat it. They may just if they're having big cramps, they may just be like, who hurt me? What's going on? Not recognising that it's coming from inside them. Hopefully we can work out what proteins this animal should be avoiding, or perhaps which proteins work best for them, and then we can make a recommendation for a diet that is tasty, that the dog wants to eat, and actually is going to help them feel more comfortable.
So if you know what your dog can and can't eat, that's going to make your life infinitely easier.